We all have that thing inside. You can keep it chained, but I say smash the lock and set it free. That's a brotherhood of muscle.
Thanks guys, welcome to Spain. This is the new Aston Martin DB11. You might recognize this or not. This is actually the new V8 version, and now it's even more affordable. The first question is, why are Aston Martin making a V8 version of their already perfect sports car when they are most famous for their V12 engines? Well, it's because countries like China have emission restrictions for a V12, and since Aston Martin are a nice bunch of people, they want everyone to be able to experience their DB11, whatever country they live in. So what is the difference? On a freeway, or as the British would say, motorway driving, you won't really see any difference. But Simon Croft from Aston Martin came along for a ride to explain what differences you can feel in the DB11 V8.
So effectively it's making the rear end just feel a little bit more planted. If it was Matt Becker, my colleague sitting in the car with me here, he has a very good way of describing the changes in terms of, if you think it's the front that we've made the change, it's actually at the rear. Right. And if you think it's the rear that we've made the change, you're right, it is the rear. So it's all driving the car more from the rear of the car.
There are some substantial differences on the exterior of the car. The V8 only has 2 vents in the hood as opposed to 4 in the V12. It has slightly different grille. And the final unique piece is this Aston Martin script at the back. It's never been spelt out on any Aston Martin car, and eventually this will carry over to the V12. You think the only major differences are under the hood with 97 less horsepower and 4 less cylinders, but I have to tell you that the V8 handles around corners in these Spanish villages far better than I remember the V12. The rear end more planted, more solid, more secure. But the truth is, the V12 is much more fun on the straightaways. My conclusion? I'd have to have one of each. The brand new Aston Martin DB11 V8 arriving in dealerships very soon. The starting price just under $199,000. For OurAutoExpert.com, I'm Nick Miles.